What's good, YouTube? I got you on my camera phone here. And if you saw my last video was basically giving you all some advice when it comes to dealing with a cold. These last couple of days I haven't gotten a cold, but my nose and my sinuses have been pretty stuffed up. My immune system seems to be doing a pretty good job of fighting off the cold here. So right now my sinuses aren't too terribly plugged up, but that's because I've been blowing my nose as much as humanly possible. But anyways, Easter is coming up on April 16th, which is maybe a couple weeks away. And because I was hungry for some boiled eggs anyway, I figured I would show you all on YouTube how to make hard-boiled eggs. Now, I'm not going to dye any of these eggs. All of these eggs that I boil are going to get eaten, obviously, but with Easter right around the corner, it just seemed like an appropriate opportunity to make a cooking video and all that. Yeah. I gotta say though, YouTube, I like hard-boiled eggs. They're pretty good. And the cool thing about this recipe is it's so easy to make. It's an excellent source of protein. And it doesn't have to be Easter time for you to make hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, there's that Rasta staff that I'm working on. That Rasta staff needs like 3 to 4 more things before it's done. But we're gonna venture into my kitchen real quick, and we're gonna hard boil some eggs. Show you how this is done. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I'm ready. You'll have to forgive me if I sound a little bit stuffed up. I've been fighting off sinus pressure these last couple of days. And on the grand scheme of things, YouTube, it could be worse. Like I said, my immune system seems to be doing a pretty good job of fighting off a cold. So, alright. Well, we got the stove right here. And the first thing you're going to do, let's put the camera down here. We'll take the pot that we're gonna boil our eggs in, and we're gonna walk over to the sink. Okay. And let's go ahead and turn on the light so you can see what we're doing here. Oh, I can see what I'm doing without the light on, but for the camera's sake. Okay, now you see I filled the water up on here. Now what I'm gonna do now is turn the stove on to high, and we'll dump just a little bit of this water out, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna walk over to fridge real quick here, and we'll take our cage-free eggs, 1 dozen gray AA large eggs, and well, when you get eggs, you gotta watch out for stuff like this right here. See how that's cracked? Yeah, be careful. And very gently, we're gonna set the egg in there just like that, and repeat the process until all your eggs are in there. This is how you boil eggs, people. Real easy. This is a great way to get an excellent source of protein. Okay, and this one's a little cracked on the top, so we're going to be very careful sticking this one in here. Okay, we'll set the broken one right there, just like that. All right. All right. Now all you gotta do is give it a couple minutes here. The stove turned on to high. And well, what you're gonna do is just let them sit there until they're nice and hard boiled. While waiting for those to boil up, I got a little bit of dishes to do, so go ahead and set the camera down here. Oh, come on, there we go. All right. Alright. So I'm going to do some dishes here while the eggs boil up real quickly. Turn on that hot water. Grab my dish rag. Grab our dishwashing soap. Oop. Get back up there. Nope, I said stay. Stay. Listening problems will not be tolerated on the King Cobra cooking show. Yeah. Got my greasy hamburger spatula, that definitely needed cleaned. You know, YouTube, my homeboy Scotty has tried to set me up with chicks in the past, and every time he tries to set me up with a girlfriend, they'll back out at the last minute, or they'll be like, ew, gross, you know, because they don't even know me. Well, there was this one girl that my homeboy Scotty was trying to set me up with. This girl named Bailey that he went to high school with. And by all accounts, Bailey seemed like the kind of girl that would click really well with me, you know. But every time me and Bailey tried to make plans to meet up, something always came up that prevented us from meeting, so to speak. And eventually she just gave up. And I don't blame her in the slightest, because if you try to make plans to hang out with somebody, and every time you try to make plans to hang out with somebody, something always came up. You know, eventually you'd be like, maybe it wasn't meant to happen. Yeah. Well, that didn't stop YouTube from making fun of me for it. YouTube. What do I mean by this? Well, some of you should know that the girl Bailey that Scotty was trying to set me up with, she doesn't do social media. Okay? She doesn't. What Scotty told me, this is what Bailey told him, is Scotty told me that Bailey told him, Bailey seems to think that social media is poison. That's, you know, and to some extent she's right. You know, being on social media isn't necessarily a bad thing, but there are going to be people out there who see you as an easy target, and hold on a second, that screen was, the screen of my phone was trying to do something. I'm like, nope. Alright. Okay, hold on a second. Now you see this right here? Let's turn the stove down all the way up down to a 4. Okay, then the reason why I did that is because the water is starting to boil. And we don't need to spoon over the top here. So I turned the stove down to a 4 while the eggs continue to boil here. Okay. Let those boil for a little bit longer. Excuse me. I'll let those eggs boil over a little bit longer while I finish my dishes in the sink here. I don't like doing dishes, YouTube, but someone's got to do them. So we'll check on the. I got the eggs boiling behind me here, so I can watch them while I do my dishes here. My fucking dream house is gonna have a dishwasher in it, I swear, and a sink, and a stove with an oven, and a circular hibachi grill in the middle of the kitchen. Yes. I mean, it may look like a lot of dishes in my sink, but when you get down to it, there really isn't that much, you know? Just get in there with some hot water and some soap and get it done. You know, YouTube, nobody likes doing chores. There are a select few that like doing them. That's because those people are weird. So you want my advice? Next time you're doing chores, if you have an iPhone or an iPod of some sort, next time you're doing chores, listen to music while you're doing chores. And I guarantee you, if you're jamming out to your favorite artists, then it'll seem less like a chore, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, that's just something I do sometimes when I do chores around my apartment, I'll listen to music while I work. Now, if you recognize this spatula right here, This is going to be the spatula we use to scoop out the hard-boiled eggs into a bowl to cool off. All right. Now, watching me do dishes probably isn't very entertaining, YouTube, but I gotta do something while I let those eggs boil, because I can't just stand here and bullshit with you on camera. Only I could stand here and bullshit with you on camera, but not while all these dishes need to be done. How the eggs looking? They're looking like they're doing their thing. All right, all right. And I'm still a little bit stuffed up. But it's not nearly as bad as it was these last couple of days. I mean, for the most part, my body seems to be doing an awesome job fighting off this cold. The only thing I've gotten that's cold-like is a stuffy sinus, lots of mucus, and a cough, and that's it. Almost had a sore throat the other day, but my body's like, nope, we're not having this crap. We're not doing this. Well, if I'm job hunting and looking for a job, I can't afford to be sick right now. I really can't, YouTube. You know? Fucking someone calls me in for a job interview, and I say I can't come in because I'm fucking sick. Fuck that noise. Straight up, fuck that noise. And I think subconsciously my body realizes this too. So it's like my immune system's been working pretty good lately. Alright, getting these dishes done. Get the sink emptied and put whatever's on the side right here in here. You know, talk about one of the easiest foods to make, YouTube. Making hard-boiled eggs. I'm not shitting you, YouTube. Making hard-boiled eggs is literally one of the easiest recipes out there to make. Alright, hold on a second, YouTube. I'll be right back. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Hand sanitizer. Which is important to use after blowing your nose, especially if you're cooking food. I don't know, YouTube. You think they're done yet? What do you think? You think they're done? I don't know, YouTube. What do you think? You think these bastards are about ready to be scooped out? Yeah, I think these are done. Let's go ahead and turn the stove off. Now we're gonna need something to put these on. I need something to put these on. Okay, well, what we can do is we can put all the hard-boiled eggs on this freshly cleaned plate. We carefully take our hot water and dump it. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set the camera down right here. All right. Now to, I might be able to just, yeah, let's go like this instead. Yeah, they're hard. You could use a spatula for this, but those first two might have difficulty getting out, so, you know. Oop. Hot. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen of a YouTube society. Look at this, 12 hard-boiled eggs ready for consumption. Yeah, buddy. But right now, you can see that they're done. They're nice and solid. Now I'm gonna let these bastards cool off. And then once these eggs cool off, then we'll have ourselves something to eat. But I don't want to sit here and keep you waiting for these eggs to cool off. I just wanted to show you how to make hard-boiled eggs. And that I did. As you can see, when you drop it, you know it's hard-boiled when you can squeeze your egg. And you notice that it cracks, but none of the stuff comes out. See what I'm saying? Like, you can crack your egg just like that, and you notice that none of the stuff on the inside comes out. That's how you know it's a hard-boiled egg. So to help them cool off faster, we're gonna pre-crack these shells here. Okay. All right. There you go. Those are some hard-boiled eggs, all right. I got each one of those bastards cracked open just so they can cool off a little bit faster. But yeah, I'll eat some on camera here in a bit. But I thought I'd just show y'all how to make hard-boiled eggs. Seems how, one, it's a tasty snack and a great source of protein. And two, with Easter coming up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to be like, how do you do that? You know. But literally, the easiest way to make eggs is to boil them. Literally, the easiest way to do it. What is this? I found a little bit of a cigarette in my tray here. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just take any cigarette butt that I have in my trays right now and just squeeze the tobacco into my pipe, just like that. Just excuse me. Now, normally I don't cough when I smoke tobacco, but whenever I get a mild cold of any kind going, you know, like I have right now. What I have right now is a very mild cold. And my sinuses are still a little bit stuffed up. I got lots of mucus in my system. And I'm coughing a little bit. But other than that, YouTube, I feel perfectly fine. You know, other than my sinuses being stuffed up, having a small cough, and having my body filled up with mucus. Other than that, you know, like I said, my body seems to be doing an awesome job of fighting that cold, yeah? So there you go. Another cooking video. And on my next video, I'll show you how to eat a hard-boiled egg, and yeah. Excuse me. But other than the cough, the stuffy nose, the stuffy sinuses, and that's literally the only three things affecting me right now. Other than those three things, I feel just fine. And I know I'm being kind of a hypocrite from this video, but the best way to avoid spreading the cold of any kind, you know, is learning to cough into your arm. A lot of people, when they cough and they're out in public, they cough into their hand, and everything they touch after that is going to have the cold virus on it. So, you know, if you want to avoid spreading the cold to other people, pretty much cough into your arm, that sort of thing. Yeah. And let me tell you, I woke up this morning, I was having the most wonderful dream, YouTube. I had a dream that I met some cute raven-haired, pale-skinned beauty, and that me and her were dating, and then in the dream we were all in public together being cutesy and shit, you know. And then I woke up and my nose was stuffed up, and I'm like, damn it, it was only a dream. It felt so realistic, and I was enjoying the dream. And then I woke up, and when you wake up and realize that it was just a dream, that you're still single and no girl wants you. Well, I shouldn't say that. You know, there are some girls out there that probably fancy me, but they're just too nervous to talk to me. So I really can't honestly say that, you know. You know, when I say things like no girl wants me, I'm mostly saying that out of self-pity, because I get rejected by the opposite sex all the goddamn time. But there are some girls out there that don't react negatively to my presence. And these girls are a lot easier to focus on than the ones that look at you like you're dog shit or whatever, you know. But off topic, as usual. Let them delicious hard-boiled eggs cool off, and then I'll do a video on my computer just chilling, you know. But anyways, this here is KINGCOBRAJFS with another video. And hopefully this mild sinus crap goes away soon. Anyways, thank you for watching. Catch you all later.